पीछे वाले पीछे
क्या आईफोन नहीं आया क्या बताओ लेंगे 2 मिनट लगेगा
फिर कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा लेकिन
5 नहीं बैठ सकते जाओ 5
नहीं रहा बस ऑपरेटर
In this lecture, the basic background of the frequency modulation, mathematical expression of the frequency modulation I have discussed in the previous lecture, and what are the basic building block of the frequency modulation we have discussed in the previous lecture. What are the basic terms of the frequency modulation and frequency, what is the basic terminology, frequency deviation, definition of the frequency modulation, and one more thing is the relation between phase modulation and the frequency modulation. I have discussed in the previous lecture angle modulation. What is the analogy behind the angle modulation, how it correlates with the angle with phase, angle with frequency. I then come to the most important terms, pre-emphasis and de-emphasis circuit is the most important terms in the frequency modulation. This is the terminology behind the pre-emphasis and de-emphasis. You also know the pre-emphasis, de-emphasis circuit before the modulation, after the modulation. It is the external circuits used in the frequency modulation to boosting the signal to noise ratio. Because the frequency modulation, the frequency is high, then amplitude is decaying. This is the logic behind it. Noise in FM is proportional to the omega square. This is the noise power is directly proportional to nk omega square upon A. A is the amplitude of the signal. Here the amplitude is low, then the noise power is high. In the case of frequency modulation, the frequency is high, then amplitude is low. This is the basic proportionality. Therefore, the noise will be high. This is the most important parameter, signal to noise ratio. Where the noise power is high, then the ratio is higher, the performance is degraded. That's why you have maintain the signal to noise ratio is higher, then you have external circuit is used, the pre-emphasis circuit before the modulation. This is the basic criterion behind the pre-emphasis circuit is at the same higher audio frequency carrier. This is the basic phenomena, the basic philosophy and the pre-emphasis circuit is at the same time higher audio frequency carriers minimum signal power, then signal ratio at higher frequency is small. This is the basic criteria. क्योंकि आपका ये कहने का ये मतलब है कि फ्रीक्वेंसी मॉड्यूलेशन में आपका कैरियर की फ्रीक्वेंसी हाई होती है, तो कैरियर की फ्रीक्वेंसी हाई होगी, then the amplitude is lower, then noise power is higher in the case of higher audio frequency, high audio frequency carrier signal, and the noise power is high and the signal to noise ratio is low. That's why you have used additional pre-emphasis circuit before the modulation take place. मॉड्यूलेशन से पहले एक एक्सटर्नल सर्किट लगाते हैं जो सिग्नल टू नॉइज रेशियो को बूस्ट अप करता है। जैसा कि आप लोग घरों में देखते होंगे एक बैलून ट्रांसफार्मर लगा होता है, जैसे आप पहले जो DD1 के चैनल आते थे यागी एंटीना लगा होता था और उससे आपके कोएक्सियल केबल कनेक्ट होती थी और वहां पे एक बैलून ट्रांसफार्मर होता था जो उसकी इम्पीडेंस को बढ़ाता था, ठीक है, तो बूस्टअप करता था। और भी सर्किट्स हैं जो आपके मोनोक्रोम और कलर टीवीज में जो आपके जो बेसिक टेलीविजन ब्रॉडकास्टिंग में यूज होता है। दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ द कम्युनिकेशन where the transmitter and receiver section. This is a basic building block of the pre-emphasis circuit is used for the transmitter section and the de-emphasis circuit is used for the receiver section. This is the external circuits used in the transmitter section to boost up the signal to noise ratio. This is the logic behind it. And the technique used to increase the signal power at higher RTU frequency is called pre-emphasis, and this circuit boosted the signal amplitude of the higher frequency. Higher frequency is ranges behind 2.1 kilohertz. once आपका हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी स्टार्ट हो जा रहा है कि 2.1 किलोहर्ट्ज के ऊपर, तो आपका एक्सटर्नल सर्किट अरेंजमेंट यूज किया जाता है जो सिग्नल टू नॉइज रेशियो को बढ़ाता है। मतलब आपका ये मेंटेन हो जाएगा, नॉइज का पावर तो वही है, सिग्नल का पावर बढ़ा दिया, ठीक है, तो आपका ट्रेड ऑफ हो गया। That's why the signal to noise ratio is boosted up in the transmitter section. This circuit is used before the modulation take place. मॉड्यूलेशन से पहले हम प्री एम्फेसिस सर्किट लगाते हैं। ये पूछा जाता है क्वेश्चंस आपके कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम और आपके बेसिक वाइबर वाइस में भी पूछा जाता है। दिस इज द लॉजिक बिहाइंड इट एंड द बेसिक फिनोमेना ऑफ द प्री एम्फेसिस सर्किट्स is used in this circuit. The basic circuit diagram of the pre-emphasis circuit is simply a passive network. Here, this is the passive network. Here, the R1 receivable means the, and here the R2. This is the pre-emphasis generalized pre-emphasis circuit used in the transmitter section, and this improve the signal to noise ratio. And here the stunt improve the SNR ratio at high frequency, and the pre-emphasis circuit is with its Bode plot shown in below. This is the Bode plot. This is the frequency response analysis. Here, this is the frequency response of this circuit. How to increase the responses of this RC network. And this is the transfer function of this pre-emphasis circuit. Here, the output voltage of an input voltage. And here this is reactive network, and you will find out the transfer function by solving the voltage equation. And here there is a simple assumption where the R1 is greater than R2, then you have some parameters are being neglected, and this V upon Vi can simplified as R plus RC1S. And this V upon I is equal to 1 plus j omega RC, and you have simplified as this is the simplest network function, and simply you have find out this derivation to prove how to depend the time constant, what are the parameters are used for the depending the frequency, and the transfer function is dependent on the pre-emphasis circuit. And this is nothing but this is differentiator circuit. Simply you have also studied in the integrated circuit class. Simply this is the passive network, and here the transfer function of this network can be simplified as 1 plus j omega upon omega I, and thus this signifies as omega I and omega 1. This is the cutoff frequency, and the pre-emphasis circuit act as a differentiator at a intermediate frequency is in between 2.1 kilohertz to 15 kilohertz, which is effectively make the scheme of phase modulation over these frequencies. The differentiator improve the signal to noise ratio. You have also simple property of differentiator to improve the signal to noise ratio. So this is all about the pre-emphasis circuit and the logic behind the pre-emphasis circuit. And what are the de-emphasis? And the de-emphasis, it is a vice versa. It is an inverse process because the de-emphasis circuit is used as a receiver section. So you have also know the basic working principle of the de-emphasis circuit. After the modulation take place, then so you have improved the signal to noise ratio at a transmitter section, then you have decreased the signal to noise ratio at the receiver side. Then the reverse process, occur in the receiver section, or you have also known as discriminator, is also known as a detector. Discriminate the input and output, that's why it is a discriminator circuit. This is also called as a discriminator. Discriminator output to the bring back to the original. Discriminator is nothing but is a detector or receiver to extract the modulated signal to the original message signal. Then this is done by another RC network known as pre-emphasis, which we have like as integrator, where you have pre-emphasis circuit is a differentiator circuit. Here pre-emphasis circuit you have use an integrator circuit, simply R and C network. You have also know the basic function of integrator and what are the transfer function of the integrator circuit. Simply this is the passive network, this is the R and C. It behave as a low pass filter. Simple. And here is the Bode plot of the integrator circuit. Simply this is the frequency response analysis. Bode plot you have also studied in control system. Bode plot is nothing but it is the frequency response analysis. It is a logarithmic plot. Here x and y axis are the logarithm. And to plot the frequency response of the any system, तो आपका लॉगरिथमिक स्केल हो जाएगा तो आपकी रेंज बढ़ जाएगी, लॉग वैल्यूज को हम प्लॉट कर सकते हैं, उनका रिस्पांस निकाल सकते हैं, उनकी एनालिसिस कर सकते हैं, सिस्टम को बता सकते हैं कि स्टेबल है कि नॉट स्टेबल। तो एक तरह से ये क्राइटेरियन है बोडे प्लॉट फॉर द फाइंड आउट द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द सिस्टम। ठीक है, तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट जो बोडे प्लॉट का है ये आपका कंट्रोल सिस्टम से लिया गया। तो कंट्रोल सिस्टम आगे पढ़ेंगे तो डिटेल में इनका बोडे प्लॉट एनालिसिस और डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ द पैसिव नेटवर्क्स के हम डिस्कस करेंगे। तो दिस इज द बेसिक लॉजिक बिहाइंड इट। हियर दिस इज द ट्रांसफर फंक्शन ऑफ दिस इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट एंड दिस इज द ट्रांसफर फंक्शन ऑफ दिस इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट। हियर the omega t is equal to 1 upon RC. This is the time constant you have also known, and you have multiplied the HP and HD, pre-emphasis and de-emphasis, multiplied by the two transfer function. Here HD is equal to K. ठीक है? Here therefore the pre-emphasis, यहाँ मैं frequency domain में बात कर रहे हैं। तो हम करें एक सेक्शन में, ट्रांसमीटर सेक्शन में हमने सिग्नल टू नॉइज रेशियो बढ़ाने के लिए एक सर्किट लगाया और एक रिसीवर सेक्शन में सिग्नल टू नॉइज रेशियो को कम करने के लिए। तो दोनों का इफेक्ट क्या हो गया, एक इंक्रीज कर रहा है एक डिक्रीज कर रहा है, तो ट्रेड ऑफ हो गया ना, कांस्टेंट हो गया, दोनों का प्रोडक्ट कर देंगे तो आपका जो होल प्रोसेस हो जाएगा वो कांस्टेंट और ट्रेड ऑफ हो जाएगा। ठीक है, तो here the process of pre-emphasis desired signal untouched but it reduces the effect of the noise. Pre-emphasis करने से आपका नॉइज का इफेक्ट कम होता है। तो दोनों को अगर हम वो कर देंगे तो वो प्रोसेस इज नलिफाइड एट द, आपका दोनों एक तरफ से आपने क्या किया, सिग्नल टू नॉइज रेशियो बढ़ाने के लिए एक एडिशनल सर्किट लगाई एट बिफोर द मॉड्यूलेशन टेक प्लेस, और आपका रिसीवर आफ्टर द मॉड्यूलेशन के बाद हम डीएमएस सर्किट लगाते हैं, क्योंकि जो एम्पलीट्यूड बढ़ा हुआ है उसको फिर उसी लेवल में लाने के लिए एडिशनल सर्किट यूज करते हैं। तो एक तरह हम अपने सिग्नल रेशियो बढ़ाया